Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Obit Data. Welcome back to Infraspace, where things, frankly, have never looked better. We have just hit city level number 3. We've got 320 level 3 citizens, which means that we can now look at level 3 tech, which is very, very cool indeed. We've got aluminium mining, we've got power substations, we've got motors, 4-lane roads, and large buildings as well. I mean, aluminium mining feeds into computers, so that might be something that we're looking at getting. Power substations is very nice. Large buildings, I mean, there's nothing crazy. Large mines, that's pretty good. Let's go for motors in the first instance. I only require blue science in order to hit the aluminium mining and the large buildings, but motors will require green science as well, so that is fine. Right, what do I want to do? Well, first of all, I actually want to move these operations around a little bit. I actually want to expand the number of atmospheric processors that I have in this area. Oxygen processor, carbon processor. That would be really, really handy, because I would like to split the operations in twain, if at all possible, but we can worry about that later. But certainly, in terms of expanding this operation, it seems to me like a pretty good idea to give us a little bit more efficiency for these blue science pack labs. That seems like a good thing to do. Move that over there. Brilliant. And keep on expanding. So yeah, it's going to give us yet more science production, which I do think is important. 156% efficiency, 172% efficiency. That's pretty darn good. Don't really know why we're not able to hit. I tell you what. Hold on. Let's ditch that. There's no reason why we can't sort of just move this across to here. Need to turn off snapping, don't I? How do I turn off snapping? Hold on. Snap road length, snap something. There we go. Does that turn it off everywhere? There we go. That seems good. Nice. So that should make a little bit of a difference. Yeah, that should help. That should very, very, very much help. Maybe looks a little bit funky, but look, you get the general idea. 172% efficiency, 172% efficiency, 156 from that one, but that's pretty disappointing actually. Okay, fine, all right. You know what? I'll rework this area. It's easy enough to do. It's only gonna take a moment anyway, so let's fix this. Okay. To be honest, I feel like going forward, my first priority should probably be like a rough factoring or a rough. There we go. That's fine. That's fine. So that's 180, 170, 180, 172. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good by my measurements. That's not too bad. I mean, it doesn't work perfectly, but it works. It works not too badly. Okay, let's turn on snapping again. And let's allow the blue stuff to just do its thing and just do what it needs to do. Let it produce blue science packs in abundance. So that is grand. Yeah, lots of blue science packs are probably required because supply was interrupted temporarily. Okay, so that's all going on in the background. We've got habitats which we'll be upgrading slowly but surely. I think that we look at the production overview. Everything with the exception of power. It says we're producing less power than we actually have. I mean, I don't think that is the case, although it may very well be the case in some of these places because the power grid may have been broken. There we go. Does that take it back up to 100%? Power grid looks like it's all connected now, so I'm just gonna assume that that's fine. Motor factory has been unlocked. Brilliant. Let's do large mines, 4-lane roads. large mines, they might give bigger efficiency bonuses. That's definitely something that I would be interested in. Let's see if we can try and do aluminium mines. Power Network 1. Where is Power Network 1? We've got 201 power out of 184. I mean, that's grand. Happy days, but like, okay. Then we've hit above Power Network 1. That's great. Delighted. Okay, cool. All right. I don't know what the heck was going on there, but apparently we fixed the power situation, so that's good. There might be some power disconnected somewhere along the way, but I don't know. I don't know where. I don't pretend to know. Right. The motor factory that takes steel and copper gives us motors. We're gonna need motors for, what was it? Large sulfur mines? Actually, no, that's a lie. We don't need motors for that. Colossal. Ooh, very, very cool. I want to start using these advanced. These advanced minerals as well. These advanced resources that are out on the map. We're doing, what did I say we were doing? Aluminium. We're already 45% of the way through aluminium. So yeah, very, 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 very quick on that. Population is massive in comparison to the jobs that we have. So there's actually no reason to not, you know, if, for example, we need a few extra blue science labs, no reason not to get a few extra, even if they are somewhat suboptimal. We can still sort of connect them up and still add a little bit of extra capacity. Bada bim, bada boom. Aluminium mine, we are good on that front. Computers, large mines, highways, 4-lane roads. I'll take large buildings. I don't know what the park is actually going to be useful for. I tell you what it's useful for. It's useful for upgrading to the next level of city. We need computers and we need parks, both of which we shall be able to get quite simply, actually. Quite simply indeed. So we shall look to do that. We shall look to do that relatively quickly. 140% efficiency. It's not too bad. It's not too bad, is it? Not too bad at all. Ooh, I do like how that snaps to the edge of the road. There might be a little bit of a power shortage temporarily over here. That's fine, and it's only because I know for a fact that we are going to add a few extra facilities over here. Move that down, and squeeze one of those in, and then sort of tuck that in. Right over there. Brilliant. Again, it's a little messy, but frankly, no big deal. Right, so more iron should be coming down the tracks. We should have plenty of iron over here. Yeah. We do. We do have plenty of iron. There is a little bit of a bottleneck, but that's only because there was a good number of extra blue facilities that were added to the network very, very recently. So that's fine. We shouldn't have any shortages over here. Shouldn't theoretically have any shortages over here now that we've addressed the blue problem. It wasn't even necessarily a blue problem. It was just a little bit of a blue issue, a temporary blue issue. Let's get computers so that we can at least start making those habitat improvements, which we definitely need to make. Park. Okay, so it literally just produces greenery. Is that right? Does it require power? It does require power. Okay, I guess we'll extend this road out here. Because I don't really want to... 180 concrete. Okay, that's a lot of concrete and a lot of funky noises there. There we go. All right, will that work? 4 people gives us park. We are producing plenty. Right, we're producing plenty of park. That's great to see. The added advantage of having these parks sort of separate from everything else means that we don't really have to worry about the traffic sort of mixing. Domestic traffic is kept almost entirely separate now from industrial traffic, so that's kind of nice. And research, let's keep up the research. Let's do 4-lane roads. I don't think that we really need it yet, but it's worth keeping in mind. And let's check out what we actually require for computers. So microchips is 1 sand and 2 chips. So there's definitely an opportunity over here in microchip. Oh my goodness, what the heck is this? That's nasty. Didn't quite realize that doesn't actually need to be there. In fact, you know what? We could look to put a microchip factory in there. And then a computer chip factory requires, what the heck is that? Oh, that's aluminium. Yeah, so it requires chips, aluminium, microchips, and that's it. Cool. All right, let's get down some microchip factories. Can I get some down here? Oh, that's perfect. Can I get 2 down here? I think I can. Squeeze you in there. Wow, this actually almost looks intentional. Look at that. That actually is properly good. Surprisingly. Turn off snapping there for a second. See if we can maybe eke out a few more efficiencies. That's okay. Alright, and budge some of these bits around. There we go. Wowzers. Okay, need to make sure that it's separated enough to give us a little bit of space for the road. I'm just sort of plonking down a number that I think is kind of appropriate, but no real inclination if that is, you know, good or not. Let's also shunt this around a little bit. There we go. And then let's get some computer facilities here. Go, maybe, sure, and sure. Okay, we are out of concrete, which is a big old problem, but I'm sure we'll be fine. He says. Famous last words. Right, I cannot seem to click on anything. That's always a good sign. Not quite sure what I've done to deserve this. Is there a lack of power situation, something? Let me delete a bit of useless road. All right, still clicking on things is not possible. Oh joy, oh joy, the joys of early access, eh? The joys of early access. Let me hit you with a save. There we go. Let's save that. Let's go to the main menu and then let's load up, see if that's any better in terms of actually being able to click on stuff. Hey, there we go. Brilliant. All right, wonderful. Not enough power in network 1. Yeah, sure, whatever. Okay, so computers, microchips. Okay, we have everything that we need. We just need more sand, and we probably don't have enough sand, I imagine, here. Yeah, although, that being said, if we need sand for these things, no reason that we can't just dig up sand in the middle of nowhere, right? That's pretty much perfect, to be honest. The one-way road system may make this an absolute disaster. In fact, here's an outlandish prediction. I think it absolutely will make things an outlandish disaster. What do we need? We need that, and I need that. Cool. Are we covered by power? We're covered by power pretty much everywhere, I think, right? Yeah. Cool. All right, so it's pretty much just microchips that are required here, which we will be making slowly but surely. And then we also need aluminium, which we can get. I just need to find a source. I need to find a source. Iron ore, uranium, copper, iron, copper, aluminium. Is that our closest aluminium source? There is more aluminium up here. That's our closest source for sure. Okay, so let's go 1. Not 2, apparently. Gravel road. I guess we're going for a gravel road, given the distance is concerned. Yeah, monstrous distances actually here. Connect down to there, and then we'll also connect across here, just in case there's a... Just in case we need to move aluminium across this way, because obviously if we were connected up this way, then we'd only be able to get the trucks down on a single one-way road area. So that's fine. Right, let's create a second power network here. There's absolutely no reason to create... I say there's absolutely no reason. Is there a reason to connect it up? 15 concrete, 40, 50 concrete. It's roughly the same, actually, in terms of the amount of concrete that would need to be expended. Okay, how do I... Oh, gosh. Building is colliding with something. I'll delete it then. It was actually colliding with the mountain, believe it or not. Cool, alright. A little bit less intrusive there. That's cool. Right, so aluminium is gonna be fine. We're gonna get it. It's just gonna take an awfully long time to get anywhere, especially with this unbelievably pathetic gravel road. But that's okay. We can worry about that later. At least microchips are looking good. We've got some pretty good efficiency levels here. We are missing out on a little bit of efficiency thanks to the fact that wind turbines are not providing enough power. Solar power also ain't all that it's cracked up to be, and by that I mean they're producing enough power. I've just not placed enough of them, which is the entirety of the problem here. Right, but anyway, how are we doing in terms of parks? Are we producing enough parks? We're not producing enough computers. Can it to be expected? We're not producing enough electronics. Can it to be expected? We're not producing enough carbon. Not really to be expected, actually. Surprised at that. Parks, we are... I mean, we've got plenty of parks. Loads and loads and loads of parks. So, aluminium is another area, really, we need to try and... that we need to try and tighten up on. Sand, we're producing enough sand. Yeah, wow, okay. Alright, well, that's fair, I guess. Can I get some more aluminium mines, please? 46 concrete. There we go. And another 46 concrete. Oh, we are so close. Wonderful. Cool. Right, so I think it's really apparent to probably everybody, but mostly to me, that we need to get more concrete factories, because this is an absolutely unsustainable situation. Totally unsustainable. So let's fix this. And let's add some more concrete factories to here. Ooh. Sure. It's not ideal. It's not ideal, but it's a lot of additional concrete factories. Right, are we still okay for sulfur? We're very okay for sulfur. That's cool. I like that. We do have aluminium here. It does take a heckin' long time to get everything into these computer factories, but that's okay. Production overview. Same old story. Except sulfur has been added to the list. Sulfur has been added to the list of things that we don't have enough of. Probably due to our increased demand on it from increased concrete facility production. That's fine. Alright, one more should do the trick, to be honest. I don't think that we'll really need more than that. Population is still a little low. And to be honest, our next population milestone is 1,000 level 4 citizens. We are a ways away off that. We've got 420. 420 level 3 citizens. So we're basically going to have to double our housing population, our housing capacity to increase our population to that level. That's kind of huge. Let's go highways. Highways seems to be the most useful of all of the potential technologies. Outgoing storage is full. That's okay. Yeah, we do need a lot of microchips. Do need a lot of microchips, and we're not quite there with regards to microchip production. We could, of course, build the microchips nearby the iron farms? The iron mines? As opposed to near the copper mines. That's definitely an option, as we've currently got, but that's fine. We can worry about that a little bit later on. I think that I want to create a brand new... housing area. Kind of want to create it right over here. In the middle of nowhere, you know? The snapping doesn't seem to be working for some reason. Don't quite know why. Okay, I've already doofed it up, but it's fine. Good. Right, so you can start to see the scale of what I want to get done with this housing area. Right. So something like this. Yep. Something like that, and then across here. Yeah, is that large enough? I think that should be large enough, right? It's nowhere near large enough. It's terrible. Tell you what, place one at the other end, potato, and then join the dots, eh? There you go. Look at that. That's marvelous. So now we just need to fill in the gaps as and when it's required. Of course, the one thing that I am kind of neglecting to consider here is that we will need power. However, are we able to get a substation in here? Oh, that would be just the ticket, wouldn't it? But to be honest, we probably don't even need a substation. There we go. Look at that. That ain't too bad at all. Okay, so that's a huge increase in housing. We're going to be able to get another rung over there. There's another rung that we can bring online on the top here. Then there's obviously more and more stuff that we can do over here. But let's wait until we actually get the substation up and running before seeing what's up with that. Let's keep a little look at keep this open over here. I mean, how on earth do we not have enough carbon? I mean, that is insane to me. That is absolutely insane to me. That is absolutely insane. I mean, is it because we're using so much of it in blue science? That must be it, right? Blue science and obviously steel. We got a decent amount of steel, but not loads. I guess we'll just build more atmospheric processors. There is nothing else that we can do. There is nothing else that we can do. Should only need to build, what, 3? I'm gonna build 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So that gets us above to where we need to be. Electronics still remains an issue. I mean, we can always just build. We don't have to build electronics factories next to copper mines. I don't think it really hurts, to be honest, though. See if this works. Might work a little bit better. Copper mine. Boom. Nice. I know that there's no power. I know that it's going to cause a disaster when it's all properly turned on. But there we go. There we go. that's not too shabby if I do say so myself. Concrete road. Should we create a 4-lane highway? Or a 4-lane road? I tell you what, I feel like we should make a bridge here. Like a, what'd you call it? A fork. A fork in the bridge. Oh, nice. You can do that. Because I know that some transport games, they don't like it when you create forks in already elevated structures. All right, it's a little show-offy, but I think that you get the vibe. I think you get the vibe that we're going for. Didn't really mean to create. Oh no. Didn't really mean to create that sort of situation. Let's create a straight road. I built a straight road in there already, so I kind of expected the road to kind of stay straight, video game, but maybe that's just me. Okay. We're almost certainly not going to have enough power when I connect this area up, but here goes nothing. Right, immediately we are sunk into a deep power spiral. We've got nowhere near the amount of concrete that we need, but we will soon. So I will hold off. There we go. Hold off getting a wind turbine because a solar thingy is more efficient. Technically, how many computers do we have? Nowhere near enough computers, but that's fine. That's good. And let's get one more wind turbine for good measure, just to, there we go, take us above production capacity. What do we need now? We need more survival food, which we can get very, very easily, and we will do that very shortly. But computers are in short supply, apparently. Didn't realize that would be such an issue. Can we perhaps move this? Let's ditch that road, is what I was going to say, and just connect up that to there instead. Sure. All right. Hey, we've unlocked highways. That's great. That's super handy. That's wonderful. Yeah, the whole reason that I wanted to move that was because I need a computer factory, and that computer factory is ideally suited to go yoink right in there. And that, I think, is going to probably maybe get us to where we need to be in terms of computers. It totally is. We're going to need more computers, don't get me wrong. I know we're going to need more computers once all of these places have leveled up. Holy cow, these places... What? Look at that. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize that we'd actually already hit so many residential buildings. I mean, just... They're not even habitats anymore. They're just straight up residential buildings. Wow, that's great news. Okay, so maybe we're not as far off as I thought we were initially. We do still need more food places, though. Food places. Here we go. Sure. That's so nice. That happened so quickly. Right, so computers, we're getting there. Aluminium is a big must, and I say aluminium is a big must. Maybe it's not a big must. I guess the lead time is just so large, given that it's so far away. We should upgrade this road. There's no excuse that this road is still gravel, but at the end of the day, it doesn't particularly matter. We got plenty of computers. Or we will have plenty of computers. 193% efficiency. Not enough power. We don't have enough power on this network. That's something that we can address. Here we go. 196% efficiency. Brilliant. Brilliant. Almost 200% efficiency. What else do we need? Power substations. Let's get a power substation just because we'll probably need it for something. But production-wise, that's looking pretty swell. That's looking pretty swell. That's looking pretty fine and dandy to me. All good on all fronts. I do want to get one more computer facility, though. The real question is, where is that gonna be? Where is that gonna be? If I was to rework this area, if I was to move this over to here, if I was to move that over to there, if I was gonna clean this area up, yeah, it's okay. That can be disconnected. Fundamentally, nothing has really changed here. If I was to squeeze this in. Turn snap off. Hey, I knew it. I knew it would be possible. There we go. What is that? What level of efficiency do we have here? Might create a little bit of a bottleneck, but if it does, that's fine. If it happens, it happens. I think it's more important that we actually just get that building down so that we can focus on the other stuff. By other stuff, I mean actually getting our citizens properly upgraded to the next level. Right, we are gonna need way more houses, by the way. So let's go and just let's just go and get it done, I guess. There we go. That's nice. Nice, nice. Let's link this up. Oh, I was going to check out substations before I did this, wasn't I? Well, we're almost there anyway. Good. Alright, see what substations have to offer me, and then we'll make the plunge on this. Doesn't affect anything in the production overview. Yeah, we just need so much more accommodation to just actually get going. But that's okay. Also, this area is not particularly great. It's not great to have to, you know, have food being driven along one of the main passenger thoroughfares, but to be honest, I think I can just about live with it. I can just about tolerate it. Just about. By that I mean I could of course tolerate it. Very easily, in fact. Habitat is full. It just needs more computers. Just needs more computers, but we're upgrading a couple of them occasionally. Brilliant. Got some good levels of efficiency in here. Good levels of efficiency. I mean, large mines, if we're able to get large mines, which I will get next, because I mean, I have to get it next. Integrate substations with your power network. Brilliant. Oh my goodness, look at the size of that. Okay, well, yes, please. Delete, delete, delete. Wow. Okay, well, that just solves all of my problems instantaneously. That seems busted. That seems really busted. Oh, I doofed that up, didn't I? Turn off snapping. Yeah, there's a space in there. I knew there would be a space in there. Okay, the unfortunate reality is that I think that we have to keep going. I think we have to keep going. Don't think that oxygen is in short supply yet, but if it's not there yet, it might be soon. Production overview is still positive. We're still good. We now officially have space for 1,000. So after we get done dealing with all this, we should be great. There we go. We should be level 4. If we're able to upgrade all of these habitats, then we should be level 4. Of course, it's not quite that simple, but there you go. All right, highway, very cool. Very, very cool indeed. Super highway. I mean, I'm super excited for the super highway. Let's get large mines, and let's see if they give a slightly larger efficiency bonus. That's certainly what I'm hoping for. 30 people are ready to move in. I mean, is this time to get another spaceport or 2? Or 3, in fact? I don't really know if spaceports increase the rate of migration at all. Or if it's just sort of a completely meaningless to have more than one. I get the impression that it is slightly helpful, but perhaps not as helpful as I think it is. Lots of survival food coming through here. How are we doing for survival food? We got plenty of survival food. That's great. Should just be a matter of distributing it out to everyone that needs it. 572 jobs and a population of 861. So we got a lot of stuff happening, a lot of consumption happening, and we have yet to even connect up this area. And to be honest, I'm going to get myself a substation because I like substations. Excuse me, can I ditch this? Thank you. No, there we go. Ditch. All right, I don't know why I can't seem to remove this. Okay, weird. Very, very weird. Anyway, let's... Boop. Boop. All right, nice. Can we go under here? Can I go go underground, actually? I don't think I can go underground. I can go overground, which is kind of what I want to do. Kinda. Right, that was a weird way of doing it, but I'm delighted that it ended up working. I suppose. I'm just sort of experimenting to see if we can try and create some sort of efficient routes here that maybe can make a little bit of a difference. Yeah. Using one-way road, as I've already said, as I said in the last episode, it's it's always a dangerous game, one-way roads. I mean, this is just a corner that is disastrous. Absolutely disastrous. Now, again, experimenting here. Can we go under the highway? Or I say it's a highway, it's not really a highway. Ooh, we can. Man, that is super flexible. That is super flexible. So is that going to register as a more efficient route to get to where we need to go? Probably not. Because I kind of need to go under. Kind of need to go under again and then connect up. I'm making an absolute dog's dinner out of this. Alright, fine. Oh! Whoops. Alright, well, I've done it now. In for penny, in for pound. Sometimes it wants to connect up, and other times it doesn't. I mean, that is a really, really, really awkward bit of... A really, really, really awkward bit of infrastructure that probably does absolutely nothing for anyone. So let's take all of that out. But just know, in spirit, it was a good idea. Which counts for absolutely nothing in this world, but there you go. Right, more solar panels. Lots more solar panels, I think. That is what is required. Cool. We're good on every front, I believe. We have no issues anywhere with the exception, of course, of some pretty horrific, concrete transportation issues. Probably because I deleted the building. Yeah, I think I deleted this building here, but it's fine. Whatever. Right. Large sand mine, large sulfur mine, large iron mine. Also the large aluminium mine, large copper mine, large sand mine. Cool. Did I want to try something? I did want to try. I did want to try to see if... wanted to see if the large copper mine fed through some bigger efficiency bonuses. Squeezes in there, okay. No, just 8%. So it's actually worse. It's actually worse if you're building the copper mine in isolation. It's actually worse because it takes up more space, but only provides the same level of efficiency bonus. Worth considering, actually. Very, very, very much worth considering. Right, population, how are we doing? We need more home appliances. We need more computers, and we need more survival food. All of that is actually really, really good. Level 4 citizens, 538. That's pretty flippin' fantastic, to be honest, because that's happened really, really, really quickly. Let's sort the easy one first. Survival food. I should probably just leave this up in the top right-hand corner. I did complain about the fact that I had survival food on a main thoroughfare. It's not become a problem yet, but we can always disconnect this main thoroughfare from these two sort of like offshoots. That's fine. Home appliances. I mean, home appliances seems to be a pretty easy fix, to be honest. I think we probably just need to bash down like a couple of extra buildings. I know they're not going to be super efficient, but I'm sure it'll be okay. Computers, we could definitely do with getting some more computing buildings. Our microchip production is good, but not great. What about that in there? I think that's perfect, to be honest. I think that's getting ditched. Probably going to end up creating a power problem somewhere. Feed into there. That's cool. And I see it. I see it. We can squeeze it in there. Beautiful. And you know what? Another one for good measure. Why the heck not? That's going to take our computer production to new levels. Let's get this all replaced. Let's get this all replaced. Let's get this all replaced. I tell you what. Time for a highway. That requires steel. Right. And also, of course, highway doesn't count as actual road, which is interesting. Wowzers, look at the speed. I mean, I know that we're in 2 times speed, but I mean, that is quite something. That is actually quite exceptional. Wow, that's brilliant. Well, that's great. Love to see that level of speed. Very, very cool. This is just all taken off so darn quickly. I didn't really anticipate that we would be hitting all of these milestones so darn soon. But there we go. I think we're gonna need more steel production. That is the one thing. That is the one thing that I would say we have to consider. Move that out there, even though that might mess something up. Because I want to get another steel mill in here. To be honest, that thingy doesn't need to exist. That steel mill and another steel mill. Cool. Yeah, that wind turbine doesn't need to exist at all, but that's okay. We now have got not enough iron. This is maybe an opportunity to get a large iron mine down. Cool. And... oh. There we go. All right. No power. Of course. Of course. I mean, just a singular substation fixes this whole problem. It's just so good. The substation is just absolutely overpowered. Totally, totally, totally overpowered. Anyway, that should give us some more steel. That should give us some more steel. Do we have enough carbon to go around? Yes, we do. Barely, though. Very, very, very barely. We have any research to do? No. We are simply contingent on hitting the next town boundary, which shouldn't be too difficult at all. Efficiency is looking good over here. Chip production is looking very, very good. Computer production is looking perfect. It's looking exactly where it needs to be. Survival food kind of leaves a little to be desired. To be honest, we need to get these upgrades. We need to get these upgrades in place ASAP. We need to get these upgrades in place. How many enlightened population do we have? 700. That's not bad. That's not too bad at all. We still have about 400 jobs that people can undertake. Let's have a little look. Okay, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go a little bit crazy on the number of farms that we have here. I do wish, by the way, that I could just drag and place, you know, a whole bunch of farms down in a row. It would be quite nice. But alas. Right, that's gonna take my survival food ratio up to something obscene. Like absolutely obscene. We don't need power for this area. That's cool, but we should probably get power nonetheless. I mean, we could just do with more power in general. Yeah. And wow, O2 has actually kind of run out. So we are in need of more O2. Turn off snapping there. And boop. And boop. Nice. And, oh yeah, that got disconnected. I tell you what, why don't I just stick down a substation? Might as well. For what it's worth. Alright, O2 production has been leveled out. Been increased to a pretty decent spot. Don't think that we can be too displeased with that. We're up to 728. We're getting there. We are getting there. The computers are the bottleneck, or one of the bottlenecks. If I was to tighten this road up, by the way, if I was to make this road nicer, that would give potentially enough space for this. I mean, does this road even need to exist? This road can be moved. I mean, if we don't need the road, why the bleeding heck would I have it in place? That's a four-lane juggernaut that I've just created there. That's gonna slow things down, no doubt, but it's fine. This also this is a bit of a bad plan here. I think I need to move this. I need to move it to right there. Yeah, perfect. I think that's gonna make things just so much better. Yeah, one-wayifying that road definitely seems to have improved things. A little bit of a bottleneck over here, as you can probably see. These are yellow sand trains going to where? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where these yellow sand trains are going. But I do know that concrete isn't entering the construction material storage quickly enough. That is a problem. Can I increase the thickness of this? There we go. So they can now enter in through two lanes. That seems pretty good. What about just making this bigger? There we go. It's just a chunkier couple of lanes. I don't know what I've done here. Bit of a mess, innit? Oh. Can I? Oh, goodness gracious me. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. There we go. Okay, don't upgrade, just build. Nice. Okay. Temporarily, more lanes has saved the day. Whether that will work long term or not, I have no idea. Cool. All right, more and more computers. Please get me more and more computers. We're at 820 out of 1,000 citizens that have been appropriately leveled. So we're getting closer. We're getting closer by the moment. Inhabitants are okay. They need more home appliances. Yeah, home appliances. We're good for home appliances, right? We are good for home appliances, but just barely. Just barely. Probably worth a few more of these buildings. Yeah, right in there. Boom. And that's so unbelievably bad, Potato. Why would you even do that? Nice. Iron ore is required in abundance. Let's create a one-way road round to there. That might help. Also, if I was to just turn this into a one-way road, that would be good, right? Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better. It's a little bit of a stop and start operation here, but I'm sure that'll be fixed after the or during the early access period. So not super worried about that. Home appliances, yep, looking good. At least a little bit of an efficiency bonus. Going some way to helping us out over there. Parks, we need more parks. City leveled up. Hey, that happened quicker than I anticipated. You unlock new tech to research, which is great. Okay, before we proceed with that, let me just check on what we need. Level 5 citizens need good meals, home robots, and culture. Who the heck wants culture? Ugh. Disgusting stuff. Snap to roads. Sure. All right. Does that make a difference? That sure does. All right. We obviously want to try and get everyone upgraded to level 4 anyway. And to be honest, I think we will hit that. Let's check out the research. See what we've got going on. Food processing, fertilizer factory, vegetable farm, meat labs, stadiums, that presumably gives culture, fertilizer, soil enrichment facility, carbon nanotubes, self-cleaning solar panels. Your solar panels generate much more power. That's cool. Nuclear power is big pog. 6-lane roads, super highways. What do we need for yellow tech? Yellow tech is here. Let's go carbon nanotubes, and then let's go yellow science so that we can at least try and uncover what yellow science is all about. This is looking good, though. I also love the idea of self-cleaning solar panels. That seems pretty darn good. There's a shortage of computers. People are moving out. Oh no. But video game is telling me that we're fine for computers. I mean, if we're not... There we go. Now we're definitely fine for computers. Nanotubes factory. Brilliant. Does that put us in a microchip deficit? It absolutely it does. Gosh darn it. Sure, if I punt this a little bit. I thought I put down a big old thingy right there. There we go. There's a massive bottleneck here. What the heckity heck is happening? Whoa, 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 whoa. This is all because we've got an absolute abundance of concrete trying to get access to the main thoroughfare here. Well, that's simply no good. Okay, replace road. Oh, I doofed that up. Okay, let's... Yeah, that's actually fine. That's actually completely fine. Right, let's try and clear this backlog a little bit. We need some more chips. We'll get some more chips in due course. Habitat downgraded. Not really loving the fact that so many habitats are going to get downgraded. Oh, I see. It's these chips that are all trying to go, like, all the way around because this is a one-way road. Okay. So, here's the thing. Let's create a highway. This is why we need a highway here. Let's create a highway. Right into there. Will that make a difference? It should. So basically, the only stuff that should be going to this area is stuff for the home. In fact, let's delete that so we have a properly separate industrial network. It's not quite totally separate because there's still a link here, but you get the picture. You get the picture. These yellow trucks. What are these yellow trucks? Are they sulfur? I think they're sulfur. Sulfur's trying to go to the concrete factory. I get that. I understand. Let's maybe see if we can try and pump up the thickness of these roads a little bit. There we go. A little bit more thickness. I mean, I am happy with this. It seems to be flowing a little bit better. We've now created another bottleneck for ourselves over here. Which again is linked up to over here. This needs to become a one-way road now too, right? Yeah, that's the thing. So reverse road. There we go. That becomes a one-way road. That means that this stuff is all forced out here, which I think makes everything work a little bit more smoothly. Yeah, there we go. That should fix everything. Should fix everything. My bad. I know. Bit of a cock up, but we fixed it. We fixed it. We got there in the end. Okay, great. Also, this could do with being a one-way road as well. It could be done with being a two-lane one-way road, and then this over here is fine. I mean, this is merging. It's just taking a little while to merge. I think that's all the chips coming through, isn't it? Yeah, it's all the chips coming through. It's all the chip requests coming through. That's fine. It's just going to take a little while for this rather messy area to get fixed completely. To be honest, this can all be replaced with highway as far as I'm concerned. No reason to not have this as highway. Also, this is truly an awful connection. Let's delete that and then try and go around. Let's be honest with ourselves. I don't like how that happens. Delete that. Let's be honest with ourselves. This could do with all becoming 2-lane one-way highway. Because for all intents and purposes, it is 2 lanes in the same direction. So might as well, right? Okay, it seems that some of these trucks are just disappearing into the ether. Some of them are trying to cut across lanes. Don't know why. Can also go straight ahead there. There we go. Give these things options. There we go. 2 lanes. That's wonderful. Two lanes straight forward. Beautiful. Right. It's a little bottlenecky, but you know what? I'm kind of optimistic that maybe we're gonna fix things. Kind of feels like we're in a little bit of a better position. Large town once you have at least 1,000 level 4 citizens. Yeah, boy, that really happened fast, eh? Where things just sort of completely fell out from under us. I don't even know what the issue was. I don't know what spurred that dramatic downward spiral. But it was something. It was something. I can't help but feel it's maybe like concrete. I don't know why I feel that. Definitely there's a lot of steel and a lot of iron that is waiting to be transported around these parts. Also, I feel like maybe I can get another material construction storage here, which means that we can just store our steel over here, which again might make a marginal difference, but will hopefully make a difference nonetheless. There we go. Okay, I think we have restored some semblance of organization. This is a real freaking problem, eh? I need 6-lane roads in order to deal with this. Place roads, there we go. It's double. That in there, brilliant. Okay. That seems to have fixed... I seem to have fixed whatever problem I created. Which is good. Very, very good. Right, production overview. The only thing that we need more of is chips. The only thing that we need more of over here is the humble microchip. Is there anything that I can do to make this work better? Not particularly. I think we're good. I think we're good. Habitat upgraded. That's what we love to see. 778. We're definitely climbing back. Home appliances. We need more home appliances. We'll get that. I mean, we've had it all before, so we know what it feels like. We can definitely return to that point. I think separating the network seems to have made a big old difference here. A lot of computer chips coming down this way, but that should be fine. I tell you what, there is actually a strong case to be made for just a one-way road. A one-way road into there. For any traffic that needs to access this area in a pinch. Which I suspect will be quite a lot of traffic, to be honest. And there's also an argument for one-way road into there. There we go. Just trying to relieve some pressure on this specific corner up there, but not essential. Right, back up to 859. That's good. Iron and microchips. I mean, I didn't think that iron was a problem, was it? Oh, I tell you what, iron is absolutely a problem. Because we've eliminated our only method of getting iron up here. Let's go under. Yeah, because we created a system where this was a 2-lane road, but it was 2-lane one way, or at least this section is 2-lane one way. So I'm gonna have to go in there. Nice. And that's going to allow iron to get over there, if I'm not mistaken. Should all be dispatched. Yep, to the point of bottleneck. Brilliant. Love to see it. Love to see it. If I was to create a 4-lane road over here, would that make much of a difference? There we go. 4-lane road feels a little bit more thorough, but not sure that it actually makes much of a difference. There we go. Iron should be winding its way across here as we speak, which is grand. There we go. Hey, city just leveled up again. Now, yellow science. Let's go yellow science so that we at least have an idea of what we need. There's a lot of stuff happening. A lot of stuff happening. Keep it in 2 times speed, because if you're not in 2 times speed, you're a coward. That's what I heard. That's maybe just hearsay, though. Right, microchip facilities. I mean, I can feel an urge to build a microchip facility over here. The urge is very, very strong. So strong, in fact, that I think I'm going to have to. And we require sand. Similarly, the urge... How did that end up... How did that end up there? I don't know. Large sand mine. 2 large sand mines. There we go. Microchips. Brilliant. So there's a nice little area here where we should be able to. Also, I need more power. Where we should be able to make a fair amount of stuff over here. Yeah, that'll be real nice. No real reason not to extend the highway out just a smidgen. Does still need to be dual lane over here. Yeah. Nice. There's a few supply issues here and there, but if I wagered, I would guess that we're pretty much meeting all of our commitments. Apart from, of course, microchips, which seems to be the issue. The issue pretty much everywhere. Okay. Now, let's think about the next level here. Motor factories, we've got the nanotubes factory. What did we need for the next level? Good meal, home robot, and culture. Yeah, and we're working on yellow science packs at the moment, so we're pretty close to yellow science packs. It would be good if we could uncover what else we required. Hey, yellow science pack factory. What do we need? Oh my goodness, we need green science, we need motors, and we need something that I have absolutely no idea what that is. I'm going to build this just so that I can see what the heck it is. Neural processor. Okay, I mean, that's a challenge. And what does a motor require? A motor is very, very simple. 2 steel and 1 copper. Worrying that it requires steel, though. That is That is going to be a challenge. I think we need to hit uranium mining next, though. But again, that's going to have to be done after we get yellow science. So, neural processors seems like the natural thing to do next, just given that it is so important, I guess. Recycling center, soil enrichment facility. Yeah, we're close to a few big milestones here. But anyway, ladies and gents, we're gonna have to explore exactly what the heck happens in the next episode. We already started to see what the heck was happening with regards to bottlenecks. That's no doubt gonna be ramping on up in the next episode and episodes to come. But for now, ladies and gents, we're going to wrap this episode up. Thanks as ever to the fantastic support over on the Patreon page, patreon.com/shopbutapotato, if you're interested in helping make videos like this possible. Thanks ever so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.